Welcome, guys. So today we keep solving Math GRE 0568. We start from 2021. Okay, P1 sets of all primes 2, 3, 5, 7, and for each n, then Pn be the sets of all prime multiple of n2, n3, n5, n7, which for following intersection is non-empty. Okay, so to solve it, we let okay. So basically, PK just KP. P is prime, right? We can write PK as this type. So so for A choice, if there is a solution, there exists P1, P2 are primes, such that P1 times 1 will be P2 times 23. This is impossible because P1 is prime. So 23 cannot be the factor of P1. So this is empty set. Okay, and then B 7P1 should be 21P2. So P1 should be 3P2. This is also impossible because P1 are prime numbers. P1 is prime. So 3 cannot divide by P1. Okay, so there's the D. So 20P1 should be 24P2. We need to find P1 and P2. We get 5P1 equals 6P2. This is also impossible because P1 is prime. And the 6 is not divided by 5. So only choice is 6 divided by P1. Oh, P1 divided by 6. So there's also impossible. Okay, E 5P1 equals 25P2. So P1 equals to 5P2. Also impossible. So the choice is C. The correct choice is C. 12P1 equals to 20P2. That's 3P1 equals to 5P2. So we can choose P1 be 5, P2 be 3. This is the answer. So answer is C. So CR is a vector space with pointwise and constant multiplication. And it give you 3 subspaces. Ask you about which one is a linear subspace of R. So to be subspace, we need if x plus y, if x y in W, then x plus y W and Rx need to be W for all x, y, R in real number. So basically, if this is the first time you see this question, then you need to verify it. But actually, this is the linear. You need to know the linear differential equation. That's the solution of the linear differential equation forms a subspace. So for example, for the first one, if we have 2 solutions called F1 and F2, both satisfy this equation, then if you add them together, it also correct. It also satisfy this equation. So the first one is the linear subspace. Also, the second one is a similar linear subspace. However, the third one is not, because if you have H1 satisfy the equation and H2 satisfy equation, if you add them together, it will not be this. It will be this. So the H1 and H2. So if H1 belong to the third space, h2 belong to the third space, then h1 plus h2 is not belong to the third space. So the 22 is answer is first and second. So we choose B. Okay, 23. Ask about y equals to exponential bx. Will tangent to what value of b will tangent to the y equals to 10x. So 10x need to be equal to e to the exponential bx, and the derivative need to be the same. So 10 times equal to b times exponential bx. So we solve these two equations, and to solve it, we just divide these two. We get x equals to 1 over b. So bx is 1. So this term is 1. So b equals to 10 divided by e. So the answer is A. The answer is A. 24. H of xt equals to 0x squared exponent x plus d dt for real numbers. Let's go h prime h1 prime. So this can be solved just by brute force calculation, because exponential x can be integrated. So you have this. So you just do the standard integration. Right, you have this, and then you do the derivative. And then you plug 1. You get the exponential 2 times 3 times exponential 1. So the answer is E. Okay, so 25. 25 asks about give you A1, and ask about A30. So A2 is just 1 times 3 A1. A3 is 2 for A2. A5 is 5 over 3 A3. A6 this is 4, and A6 is 4 5 oh, sorry, I missed one. A4 is 5 over 3 A3. I keep going. So A30 just 29, 31, 27, 28, 30, and 28, 27. So basically they are differ by 2, and this differ by 1. So we just keep writing. Differ by 1 until it become 1 and 3. And this is the answer. Then you can check that you can delete this. So finally all these terms will be cancelled. The rest is 31 times 30 divided by 2 times 1. So the answer is 31 times 15. The answer is A. 26 is ask you about the extremum and the minimum and the extremum. So basically you first calculate partial derivative with respect to x and with respect to y. Anyway, and let it to be 0. So you get the extreme cases need to be x equals to y and 2x equals to 3y squared. This is the necessary condition. So up to now we can start to think which one is correct. So the first one is f has always relative max on the line x equal to y. This should be correct. The answer is A. B is not correct. Okay. So C, f has relatively minimum at 0, 0. So 0, 0 satisfies these two equations. But there are some possibility here. So once we calculate the maximum or we calculate extreme points, we need to calculate the Hessian matrix. So basically there are three kinds of possibilities. If determined d is larger than 0 and fxx larger than 0, this tells you this is a minimum. If determined d is larger than 0 but and smaller than 0 and fx is larger than 0 is maximum. Oh no, sorry, sorry. If f is larger than 0, determine d is larger than 0, then it's minimum. If determine d is larger than 0, but fx smaller than 0, that means it's maximum. So basically, this corresponding to eigenvalue are positive, and this corresponding to eigenvalue is negative. And if determine d is more than 0, that means it's saddle points. Okay, so this is the condition what we need to remember. So fx is 2x plus minus 2y and fy is minus 2x plus 3y squared, and fx is 2, fxy is minus 2, fy is minus 2, fyy is 6y. So plug a 0 in here, we get this. So we find that determinant is more than 0, so it's saddle points. So C is wrong. C is not relative minimum. And the D and E ask about your absolute minimum. Notice that if I let x be the 0, then this function is y cubed. This is y cubed. So there's no absolutely minimum and maximum for the y cube. So the D, E choice are false. So the answer is A. The answer is A. #27 give you two plane and ask you about which one is correct intersection. So remember that we have a formula that the dimensional vector space V intersection W is dimension V plus dimension W minus dimension V plus W. So this is 2 plus 2 minus the direct sum of two planes. So basically, you can see that these two planes are not parallel to each other. So basically, dimension V plus W must be whole space. So you know that their intersection must be one-dimensional object, one-dimensional vector space. So the answer is also only one-dimensional object is C and D. It's C and D. So the remaining is to check which C or D is in the intersection. So for C, we just plug a x plus 3y minus 2z equals to 7. We just plug it into. So x plus 9t plus minus 2, 7 minus 2t is 10t minus 14 plus 40. This is definitely not 7. So C is not correct. So the answer is D. Answer is D. To check it is 7t plus 3 times 3 times t minus 2 minus 10t. This is 7. T will cancel. So you can check that D is correct. Okay, 28 asks you about it gives you ask you about a spending tree, and then it asks you about how many spending tree, how many vertices you must be remove. So basically, this is asking you about how do you determine the spending tree. This is called the cross-code algorithm. So basically, all you need to know is you find the degree of the tree. You find the degree of each graph, each point. So basically, this degree 2, degree 4, degree 4, degree 4, degree 2, degree 2. And then you first choose the largest degree points. So when I choose this one, and draw each edge. So this 4 edge I already connect this 4 edge. And all these points are connected, are collected. But there's still points here. So all the rest is I just keep going to the same algorithm. I cancel all. I collected all the points I already have, and I choose the points which is not inside this list, inside this set. So I choose his. And so this will connect 2 of them. But if I connect 2 of them, it will not be the tree. So I only connect 1. And the rest can be deleted. So I can delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. So I can delete 4 of them. The answer is D. I will leave the algorithm link below for you to check. Okay, so f same as g if f divided by g limit is 1. Ask about which is not consequence. So basically, this just asks about the standard limit. So the f of a square, the a choice is f square over g square. This is fg square. So if you take limit on both sides, this goes to 1. So this is correct. For the b, the same is the same because the f and g are positive. So this is square root of 1 is 1. This is just the continuity and the limit can exchange. So basically, C is not correct because exponential divided by exponential g is equal to f minus g. And we only know the f divided by g limits. So we don't know how to control this. So this is wrong. So the answer is C. And the D is also easy. The f divided by g divided by 2g is gf plus the half. So this is limit to be 1. So it's when it takes limit, you take a half plus half is 1. And the E, so E is stupid that you just the reciprocal. So the answer is C. Okay, so 31, just the basic logic. F is from x to y, following statement. So for each x there is a y. So for the p does not say anything. P just say that this is a function. So for the q tell you what? Q tell you for each y there is this x such that f of x equals to y. So basically what q says is f is onto for the r. There are 2 points in the x, y, x2 and they are different but they are the same. So this tell you that the f is not 1, 1. Quite a negation statement of f is 1, 2 and 1, 1. So basically this is f is 1, 1 on 2. So the negation is f is not 1 1, or f is not onto. So remember that the and will replace by or. So basically this is A and B. Negation is nor A and or B. No A or no B. B. Okay, so F is not 1 1. This is what? This is R. Or not onto. So not P. Not Q. Not Q. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Congratulations, we keep solved the 10 problems. And in the next video, I will keep solving the GRE Math, and maybe I will separate one video into one problem. Because after the 30 question, the question becomes difficult, more difficult than the first 30 questions. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next time.